MLB トップ解説者で情報通のケンローゼンタールさんがファールテリトリーでドジャースのシーズンを振り返りました。また史上最大の契約を結んだメッツのファンソト選手について語りました。その様子を日本語字幕でご紹介します。
Ken, thanks for all of that. Looking forward to this offseason getting done so we can get into 2026. But let's go back for a moment, Ken, and we're going to revisit some of your 2020. Yes, but you did a good job. You did a good job. The top 12 storylines for the 2025 Major League Baseball season, a potential Dodger dynasty, Juan Soto's worth, and more. Let's start with the World Series champs, Ken. The Los Angeles Dodgers, dynasty or not? What say you? They got another championship now.
Well, yes, and you win back-to-back in this day and age when it hadn't been done since 1998 to 2000. Absolutely. However you want to look at it, they are the dominant team in the sport. And while I did say that they were well positioned to do this, I didn't necessarily imagine the path that they took, not just in the regular season when they were often kind of a maddening team to watch, also in the postseason when, of course, they came within 2 outs of losing the World Series, when it required a series of crazy things happening in the final innings of Game 7 for them to win the World Series. But all's well that ends well, and at least that prediction proved somewhat correct.
All right, let me ask you this then, Ken. Considering what you just mentioned, 2 outs away from losing the World Series, considering how they got it done again, what is it going to take to win a third consecutive title?
That's a good question, Alana. And obviously the offseason's not over yet. We don't have a full understanding of what their team is going to look like. They fortified the bullpen clearly with the addition of Edwin Diaz. And it seems to me the one thing that has been of great benefit to the Dodgers over the last many years is their ability to retain a hunger. Now, it's difficult during the regular season, and we've seen them at times not check out during the regular season, but not be fully engaged. And sometimes the way they handle their players with regard to injuries, they kind of slow play things. We've all seen that. But what it will take is good health first and foremost, and it's tough when you come off a postseason as draining as that one was, especially on your pitching staff. We saw the effects of 24 on 25 with some of their relievers last year, but if they have good health and they get an injection of offense that maybe was going to come from some unexpected place, maybe one of their young outfielders, maybe from a player they pick up, that would help as well, because some of their position players, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, they're getting older. They're still productive, and Mookie, I know, had a bad year, but they're going to be good players. It's just that the Dodgers probably need a little bit more of a lift offensively.
I think they still need another outfielder. Time will tell, Ken, if they get one. Obviously, the closer position is secured with Edwin Diaz. Let's move our focus from Edwin Diaz's former team, the New York Mets. I'm not certain, Ken, as we sit here a week before the new year, what the heck they're doing. But I can tell you Juan Soto's going to be there for a long time. Not an overpay yet for you. You wrote about it coming into this year.
Well, $51 million a year is a lot of money, and it's difficult for a player to exceed that in value. And Juan Soto nearly did in his first year. And his first year, there were some rocky moments. He had a difficult time early on, difficult transition. He seemed a little bit out of sorts. And yet, what happened in the end? He finishes with 43 home runs, 38 stolen bases, a major league high 127 walks, a National League leading 396 on base percentage. Pretty good year. Now, according to Fangraph's dollars metric, which translates WAR into what a player is worth in a dollar form, he was worth about $46.4 million, a little bit short of 51, but certainly it was a great year. No one would say otherwise, even after that rocky start. The question is, one, can he be even better? I don't know how much better he can be, but better in year two, and perhaps he will be without the transition to deal with. And what kind of team are the Mets going to put around him? Because the Mets have lost Juan Soto's partner in crime from a slugging perspective, Pete Alonso.
Yeah, I mean, where do you go from here if you're the New York Mets? Really, moreover, where do you go, Ken, if you are Juan Soto? He had a tremendous 2025. I think he very much lived up to the contract going into it. But next year, even more pressure on him considering the core group is gone?
That's a fair point, Alana. And I wouldn't say more pressure just yet because I assume they're going to put some players around him besides Jorge Polanco, and maybe that'll happen pretty soon. But the pressure of the transition is off. The pressure of having that 765 out there in everyone's head, well, it's still going to be there, but he seems to have adapted to it pretty well in the second half, and I expect he's going to be the Juan Soto that we see year after year after year once more.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。